Welcome back, everybody, and big hello and thank you to all of the recent subscribers. I've jumped up to almost 200 now, which is fantastic. That means probably in the next few days there'll be a giveaway or competition for the subscribers on my channel. So yeah, awesome. It's been really nice seeing the boost in views as well, because it means people are actually watching my content. Yay! Yeah, no, that is fantastic. Thank you, guys. Today it'll be a little bit of light tank footage. I took the 1375, the AMX 1375, out for a run. I haven't played it in probably about 3 or 4 years, and yes, don't expect the best gameplay, but yeah, it's not bad. I don't scrub out or anything. But before we get into that, as requested by many people, I've got a little bit of special cake footage. In my spare time I do quite a bit of baking, and I'm thinking of actually adding a segment in some of my videos where I'll be going through First World War and Second World War recipes. Let me know if you think that would be a good idea. So here we are, we're on Abbey, which is a map we're seeing a lot of at the moment. Yeah, in the 1375, and I loved this tank when I first played it. I think well, for me, the French light tank line really took off from the AMX 12 onwards. Obviously, this was way back before the huge light tank update, where everything changed. I'd forgotten how nippy this tank was, I must admit. It might possibly have had a slight boost since I last played it, which, like I said, was before the light tank update. So yeah, I figured I'd push over this side, get eyes, see if any of the reds come over this side, and so they don't take us by surprise. Recently I've noticed a lot of the teams I've been on have tended to lemming down one way, and quite often met minimal resistance on the side they do take, and then get steamrolled from the other side. The corner of death. Yeah, they do say one of the hardest skills, or sorry, traits to get in any form of computer gaming is patience. Just waiting a few seconds longer just to see if anything's there can sometimes win a game or lose a game for you. Oh, lazy right button shooting. This is actually one of the few crews which has Sixth Sense on as well. I tend not to put it on until I get to about my 7th or 8th skill. Just because I find it encourages me to play too passively and too nervously, because as soon as that little Sixth Sense icon goes, I tend to either retreat or go and hide. Whereas I find it's easier just to assume you're always being watched by the enemy, and at some point you're going to get blown up, so just carry on doing what you're doing. Games are lost and won with momentum. I've seen far too many matches lost because the team just stalls. Somebody's Sixth Sense has gone whoop, 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 and they've stopped and everybody's piled up behind them. I mean, I'm not saying it's a useless skill, I'm just saying it's one that I personally don't prioritise. Oh, lots and lots of lazy right button light tank playing here. I mean, this and the AMX 12 back in the day, you could passive scout in them quite nicely. Had some stonking games. You passive scout for the first few minutes, and then ease your mobility, and but hideous burst damage to just delete people later on in the game. I think the big disappointment I had with all of the French lines was that I started with the tank destroyers and the light tanks, which the tank destroyers were painful back then. Whereas the autoloaders on the light tanks are great. They're fantastic little guns. But the autoloaders on the TDs and the heavies and mediums were awful in comparison. I mean, as example, you've got the Foch 155, the Tier 10 tank destroyer, which originally only had the big 155mm cannon, 3 rounds. And unfortunately, French hard-hitting autoloaders tend to work on the rule if you're going to have one shot which hits, but probably rolls low. Second shot will bounce, and the third shot will just go off to the moon. And when you've got a clip of 3, that really sucks. Saying that, the Foch has got a lot better now, especially since they added excuse me, especially since they added the 6-round autoloader. Oh, victory by capping. Boo. Well, a win's a win. Yeah, I mean, so came top of the team, which is awesome. Especially for a tank I haven't played for a very long time. 1300 damage, 1100 assisted. Yeah, that's quite nice, I think. It's only a second class, but still. So yeah, thank you for subscribing, everybody. Please like and comment, especially with regards to what you think about my idea of doing a little, some baking videos using old First World War, Second World War era recipes. Obviously competition coming up soon. I'm working on my Tier 6 Polish review video. That'll probably be out at the weekend coming. Preview on the experience of playing the Tier 6. Damn, it's slow, especially for a medium tank. Really, really slow. Was it the Tier 5 I'm on? Well, either way, it's slow. Anyway, take care, guys, and I'll catch you all in game.